season off on a high note. It's the Akron Zips and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Collins, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Coach Moorhead told me pregame he understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 6 team coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with a chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Wake Forest's offense to go on the attack first. And out for the first time in this one is Carlos Hernandez. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep downfield.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Lopez got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 3rd and long right here. Lopez to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to pass again. Out wide left, it's Hernandez. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Demon Deacons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Lopez. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Akron's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the always effective Marcel Williams, a freshman out of the state of Florida. What an addition to this offense. He has performed much better than his high school rankings. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Caught by Williams on the left. First catch of the season, first catch of his career comes right on cue after we finish talking about him, guys. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. In the backfield, it's Burris. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. He's out of bounds.
Trailing into games, someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play fake. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the gun, it's Wiggins. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We have come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Churns into the pile. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Zips line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room. It's Wiggins. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Piles his way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's some daylight. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and
wide open spaces. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on first and goal. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moving to his left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now third and goal and tough yardage to come. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to get it in. He stopped short of the goal line. Couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up fourth and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He's going to get loose. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Came up just inches short on 1st down, now just a few links to go here on 2nd. With the draw, it's Wiggins. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Right side, it's Johnson. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. It's threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's Lopez to throw. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lopez to pass. Buys time to his left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts. Their own 25-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. 2nd and long here. Hands it off. Fighting off the defender. Got the 1st down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Over the middle, it's Williams. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips ready to go on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Zips are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Wake Forest has him back, and here comes the offense. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Davis. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lopez. Look out. Trying to get away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now on the counter. Turning it on. He's got enough. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Rushes on. Sliding to his left. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Left side is Hernandez. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Demon Deacons, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a third down play. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to take off. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's White. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Got it behind the line. It's Burris. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Zips have their offense in high gear. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Gonna look downfield again. And wings it incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Gant. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to the end zone. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. here on second down. Just feeds the running back. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Demon Deacons are facing 3rd and inches. Push is ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. On the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
He's going for a big play downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're all over him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Right side, it's Williams. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
As the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game. Is
going downfield for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quick step and go. Complete to Williams over the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Gant. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. He got it, feet down in bounds. And we're going to wrap this one up with the PAT. Well, he put that right where his guy was the only one that could catch it, didn't he?
Yeah, great accuracy, and this is one of those throws that the fade route, you can throw it anywhere on the field, anytime. QBs warm up with this route, for goodness sakes.